Hey YouTube, Alan. Back from some hiatus on the channel. Was pretty busy, and of course now with what's going on, nobody's doing anything basically, including me. No film projects, no photography projects. Pretty much everything is on hold during this time. So today is, let's see, today is 7th of April 2020, and one thing I wanted to do, which I haven't done an update on, is my carry system. And as you remember, my primary carry, my EDC, is the Beretta 92 Elite LTT from Langdon Tactical. That's the pistol that I'm carrying pretty much every day, and I am carrying it appendix inside the waistband in this the Keeper from Keeper Concealment, or Keeper's Concealment. After about 16, 17 months of carrying this pretty much daily, carrying a pistol daily, I can report that carrying a full-size pistol, while not many people do in a concealed setup, I've been pretty religiously carrying this during this whole 16 months, 17 months maybe. I picked it up, if I remember correctly, on August 1st, 2019. And I pretty much have been carrying it daily. One thing that I have realized is that the size, a lot of people, when they look at a full-size pistol like this, they think that for a concealed carrier, the size is the limiting factor. What I have found though, at least for me, and I'm sure, you know, it's like opinions, as they say, are like meep meep and everybody has one. So that's why I'm just, I can't just relate my personal experience with this pistol. And my personal experience is that the size is really not the problem, because inside the waistband, and specifically appendix inside the waistband, I mean, this whole section here below my hand, so from here on down, all this is in the pants. So the only thing that's really sticking out is the belt loop going through here, so this is where the belt goes, and then the grip. And because of this little hump here that pushes the grip into the stomach, and then the wedge that pushes the pistol out this way into the stomach, I really haven't had an issue with carrying this full-size pistol in appendix. At least not in normal circumstances. So, like I said, size is not a problem, in my opinion. Or is, for, you know, for me, it definitely isn't. And I think, quite frankly, for the vast majority of people, it wouldn't either be a problem if they just used the correct holster to carry in. Now, what I have found is that during the warmer months, when I wear things like, you know, this here, these what is this? These shorts, right? I'm wearing these shorts. They're very thin, and what I have found is that while it's not the size that's the issue, the weight of this pistol is an issue, especially with pants like these shorts that are very light and that are made out of very thin material. Now I can't cinch them up here, and that works fine, but the pistol is still a little too heavy. So basically when I have it in shorts like these, it has a tendency to, you know, wobble a lot because it's not held well enough like it is in jeans or some other heavier materials. And the majority of the problem comes from the fact that this is just a heavy gun. It's not so much the size of the gun, but it's the weight of the gun. So in those instances, I have gotten to carry my backup EDC, which is the Beretta PX4 Compact Carry, or PX4 Storm Compact Carry. It's again a Langdon tactical pistol, just like the 92. It has the Langdon trigger job and everything. And it's a very nice pistol. It shoots very well as well. And as you can tell, I have this one in a keeper's concealment holster as well. And this pistol is much lighter than the 92. So when you compare the weights between the two, this one is the pistol of choice that I carry when I have flimsy shorts like this one. The other thing that I have changed is that on this one, I actually have, instead of a fixed loop, I actually have like one of these clamp thingies, so I can move that over, because with these I can actually put it in, put the holster into the pants and then use the clip even without the belt, and then just cinch the pants closed. And because the pistol is much lighter than the 92, this actually has no problem staying in place where I want it to be. One thing that I thought when I was looking at carrying the PX4 Storm in the cases that I can't carry the big one was even with the wedge, because the holster is actually pretty short compared to the 92, as you can tell, that holster is much longer, right? So I don't know if you can see that very well, but anyhow, because this is a longer holster, it actually is fits into the crease between my leg and the important parts a little bit better. It goes down a little farther, which helps push the pistol grip better into the stomach, and then as usual the little hump on this side pushes it over this way, so like that, and pushes the end of the grip into the stomach as well. But since this was a keeper concealment and it's the short one that fits this pistol exactly, pretty much, I did talk to Spencer Keepers and asked for a PX4 Storm holster that is just as long as the 92 LTT holster. And as you can see, this one is much longer, so the muzzle is only to about here. That's where the muzzle stops. So this, what is that, inch and a half, 2 inches maybe? This is actually just excess holster material that sits lower, so it goes again between the leg and the important bits in that crease, and because it's longer, it actually does a better job of not pinching and pushing the pistol into the stomach. So kind of counterintuitive, right? Because I switched from the heavy pistol, the 92, to carry a lighter pistol, the PX4 Storm, in the warmer months, but at the same time I did add a longer, larger holster to the pistol just because that is more comfortable to me. So it goes to show again that it's not the size that's the problem, it's the weight that's the problem. And I've probably through the year, since August of last year, I've been carrying this one. Well, I carry a pistol daily when I am out and about in public, and about a good 98 to 99% of the time I've been carrying this one, because when I'm out, usually I have jeans or something, or maybe some heavier material pants, and this pistol is perfect in that circumstance. In the very few instances, like I said, maybe 1 or 2% of the time that I've been carrying, I did carry the PX4 lighter pistol, and when I do, I now have two choices, because depending on the pants, depending on the material of the pants, I can choose between the standard keeper, which is the shorter one, or the 92 length keeper, which is the longer one. And to be honest, over the course of the times that I've been carrying the lighter pistol, I've actually had a tendency to more often than not actually carry in the longer holster, because like I said, size to me is not the problem, it's the weight, and the combination of the keeper with the 92 length and then the smaller lighter PX4 is kind of the perfect combination if I don't carry the full-sized pistol. But as I said multiple times now, by the way, this is a carry pistol, so it is loaded. But anyhow, the reason that I carry a full-size pistol is, besides the fact that it's 17 rounds versus 15, it also, with the longer sight radius, it is more accurate. I can actually accurately shoot at farther distances, and because it's heavier, so in that sense it's good, it has a much easier recoil control than the smaller pistols that I used to carry. So anybody wondering again about carrying a full-size pistol inside the waistband, or whether appendix or strong side, personally for me the larger pistol is easier to carry under most circumstances than the smaller, shorter pistol, without pinching, with sitting easily, getting up as I want to. You know, I can pretty much just sit down, get up without having any issues with this longer pistol at all. So that said, there's one more comment I want to make with respect to appendix versus strong side, and that is that the longer pistol, the heavier pistol in the 430 or clock position, which I used to carry every once in a while in my crossbreed holster, it does have a tendency, at least for me, to hurt my hip bone after sitting down for a while, getting up, carrying for like 9, 10, 11 hours a day. On the strong side, the pistol being as long as it is, being as heavy as it is, I do get a sore hip bone from that, which I don't do that when I carry appendix. So really, since August, I have pretty much switched completely to appendix carry inside the waistband. I am not carrying any other way anymore, because it's just an easier way to carry for me. and sitting down, doing daily chores is no problem. It's just as easy as any other way of carrying the pistol, or even not carrying a pistol. Like here at home when I'm walking around in the house or whatever, I don't usually carry inside the waistband. I have, well, the details are not important, but let's just say that I am covered. Wherever I am in the house, I am covered. So anyhow, just thought I'd give a quick update on that. I still think that anybody who is thinking about carrying a full-size pistol, go ahead and try it. Try appendix, especially with a double action, single action, like the Berettas, or these types of Berettas. The risk, or the additional risk of the muzzle having, you know, basically possibly being very close to your femoral artery is really, in my opinion, minimized, because you do control the hammer. So when I typically have the pistol and then I reholster, I always put my thumb on the hammer and then I glide the pistol into the holster without touching the trigger, and making sure that I watch as the pistol goes in so that the trigger doesn't snag on any garment or anything. But even if it would, you would feel that, because obviously the trigger, because it's exposed, I mean the hammer, because it's exposed, you would feel that hammer starting to cock as you push the pistol into the holster. So that's the update on what is it, 17 months thereabouts of carrying pretty much daily a full-sized Beretta 92 Elite LTT in 9mm. So hope this is helpful for somebody, and I'm sure there's going to be folks that are going to disagree with me on size versus weight, and you know, the smaller the pistol, the easier to conceal, the better to carry, and that may all be the case. But for me personally, in my circumstances, the way I carry and the way I run around, the full-size pistol is not a problem. So stay safe and have fun.